second graders. Today we're going to work on lesson 9, dialogue words besides said. Our objective, I can replace said with other dialogue words in a personal narrative. All right, in cycle 1, Miss Calhoun helped you brainstorm some words to use other than said. It's on page 14 in your yellow folder. Some of the words were asked, exclaimed, cried, yelled, screamed, shouted, roared, giggled, gasped, laughed, complained, groaned, murmured, called, replied. These words are better than said because they tell us how the speaker is saying something. I'm going to look in my own writing and hunt for times that I use the word said and see if I can use a different dialogue word. Okay, going through my writing. Creak! My knees cracked as I squatted next to my garden box. I wanted to get my garden boxes ready for planting. I dug into the soil and unearthed curled up creatures. Ew, what are you? I wondered. Oh, there's a word that I can use. This is my thinking to myself. I'm wondering. I don't think you're supposed to be there, I thought. That's another one when I was thinking to myself. I discovered several white bugs that seemed to live in clusters. Out of my 6 garden beds, I found these white bugs in every bed. I began to panic. I needed to know what they were called. I pulled out my phone. White bug in garden, I said. There's one, I found one. As I typed into the Google search bar. Instead of the word said, because I'm saying it as I'm typing it, I can use the word spoke. I spoke as I typed. Actually, maybe I'll erase this and write spoke on the line. As I typed into the Google search bar, I clicked on Google Images. I saw a picture of what I was holding in my hand and the word grub underneath. Grub, that's what Pumbaa and Timon eat in The Lion King, I thought. There's some inner thoughts again. I thought to myself, well, are they good or bad for the garden? I clicked on the photo and started to read about the bug. I skimmed the article about grubs. Then I found it. Grubs can wreak damage in the vegetable garden. Grubs eat the roots of plants, which end up killing them. That's it. These buggies need to go, I told myself. Oh, that's a word I can use instead of said. I told myself. How do I know they're not going to come back? I asked myself. That's another word I can use instead of said. All right, Google, how do I get rid of the grubs naturally? I said to myself. There's another one. I said to myself, well, all right, Google, how do I get rid of the grubs naturally? I'm asking a question. Oh, I can say I asked. I asked. And you know what? I'm not asking myself. I'm asking Google. So this actually doesn't make sense. I think I'm going to take this out and just say, all right, Google, how do I get rid of the grubs naturally? I asked. I like that better. I'm glad I'm going back and reading. All right, next, let's see. Beneficial nematodes, the article said. Here's another one. What could I say? The beneficial nematodes, the article said. How about the article stated? I'm going to put stated instead. The article stated. What are those? I said. Ooh, maybe I can say wondered. What are those? I wondered. Well, let me go ask the employees at the nursery. I left the closest nursery in search of beneficial nematodes. All right, so students, your job today is to review the dialogue words to use other than said on page 14. See if you can add any more to your list. Then hunt for times that you use the word said in your writing. Circle it and use a different word instead that helps show how the speaker is saying something.